All right, today we're going to end World War II. And the big question today is, how did World War II end? Let's look back at World War I. How did World War I end? Well, Germany and the Central Powers surrendered to the Allies. And remember, the peace treaty was all about punishing Germany and the Central Powers. And, well, it led to a lot of discontent in Germany, which led to Hitler. All right. There is this trust among the three. FDR and Churchill did not trust Stalin because he was communist. Truman did not like him. And Stalin was mad because they focused on Africa and France and they fighting Italy instead of fighting Germany. At Yalta, the big three, Stalin, FDR, and Churchill decided to, they met and they wanted to have Poland, Bulgaria, and Romania have free elections. Stalin later on says no. He promised it, then he went away from that. At Potsdam, they decided to divide Germany, have new elections for Poland, and the Soviets demanded reparations, meaning they demanded payment for all damages. And Stalin finally agreed that he would help with Japan. Truman, when he was when he began his presidency, they talked to him about the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project was dropping the bomb. And as he sat down and he had to make a for and against chart, those who were for said, or those reasons for dropping the bomb, it would end the war quickly. Because what they were doing was they were chasing Japan on the islands. That could last for years. But they really didn't know the damage. He really didn't want to kill civilians, and they didn't really know what was the long-term effects of it. And he's afraid that Soviets would try to get that and have an arms race. And Truman decided to carry the weight of the decision. To do it. And he carried the weight of the decision. Nagasaki was bombed August 6, 1945, or Hiroshima 3 days later, and victory in Japan was made in August 15, 1945, because Japan decided to surrender. They made some moves to try to maintain peace. The GATT would lower tariffs to promote world trade. UN was formed, and this was a forum for international peace. Big difference was the great powers were assigned seats on the Security Council, and the United States would be there. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was an idealistic document that promotes basic rights worldwide. And the Geneva Convention was an international agreement on how humane treatment of wounded soldiers and POWs, trying to counteract what happened with Japan. And they did the post-war trials. There are 2 trials. And Nuremberg put German officials on trials for the Holocaust, and 12 men were sentenced to death. In Tokyo, they put Japanese officials on trial for crimes. Big reason was the treatment of POWs. The Patan Death March tore of 60 to 80,000 Allied soldiers. And that's it, guys.